So, you watched The Handmaid's Tale and it was so good that I just have to see it. Its parallels to today's world, its compelling characters, storylines, and grim yet beautiful imagery made a real impact on you, so I absolutely must see it. I mean, it's so good. It's so good that I must be an asshole for having no intention of ever starting another goddamn show that'll take me a whole weekend to catch up on and will probably leave me depressed. But Altered Carbon, man, I just gotta see Altered Carbon. It's so depressing and violent and dark that when I'm not wincing at someone's arm getting pulled out of its socket, I'm contemplating the truly nihilistic and selfish nature of mankind. So good. I watched the first 3 episodes of Star Trek Discovery and didn't like it. At all. First of all, it didn't feel like Star Trek. It felt like some studio executives told some producers that they should start making a new Star Trek show because the franchise has been proven to be lucrative, but not to make it like Star Trek because Star Trek is lame and for nerds and children. Instead, said an executive, he raised his voice as his eyes lit up like he just got the idea for sliced bread. Make it all dark and gloomy and violent like that Battlestar Galactica remake and every sci-fi show since. Not dark and gloomy and funny like Firefly, but something that would give children nightmares if they ever got through all that political intrigue and incomprehensible pseudoscience about the biology of theoretical physics or whatever that shit was. But hey, it gets better, I hear. Just keep watching and I'll get into it, I hear. They clearly listened to the fans after like 10 hours of misery, I hear. Just keep watching. Well, no, I won't. I'm not spending hour after hour being miserable just because people tell me it won't be as miserable later on. Granted, I suffered through the complicated, meandering first season of Game of Thrones and eventually really got into it. Until the latest season, anyway. I feel now like it was worth it. But was it? Is 1 hour of unpleasantness worth it if it's followed by 4 hours of joy? Maybe if we're talking about traveling for an hour to have fun with my friends for 4 hours. But what if it's 10 hours of unpleasantness followed by the possibility of 40 hours of fun that's based entirely on the words of others whose idea of fun might differ from mine? There are too many good shows out there. One person can't possibly watch all the shows people say are must-watch stuff. I have to pick and choose. Sometimes I'll watch a few episodes and decide not to continue because whatever, it wasn't what I wanted to watch at the time, and it's not like it's my obligation to watch whatever soul-crushingly brilliant dystopian drama you happen to like just so we could talk about it. Even if you're right, even if that show you recommended with such devotion and gusto is exactly as good as you said, it doesn't matter if I never see 1 second of it. There's so much quality stuff out there that I could spend every waking minute being enthralled by visionary storytelling in a serial format and never got through it all. Here's a few returning shows that I'm supposed to watch. Legion, Vice, The Expanse, Bosch, Fear the Walking Dead, Westworld, The Handmaid's Tale, Archer, Brockmire, and Elementary. It sounds like an arbitrary list of shows, but it isn't. It's a list of shows that are supposedly quality stuff that has been recommended to me in the past and is returning for a new season this month. I'm not counting first seasons, movies, any documentaries, or shows that aren't considered quality TV. Or, the other 11 months of the year, or everything else in the history of television. I've seen some previous episodes of seasons of some of those shows, and I'll probably watch the new season of Westworld, but other than that, I'm probably watching none of those. In case you think I'm complaining because there's so much good stuff out there to choose from, I'm not. It's great. I love that there's something for everyone and that there will always be quality entertainment waiting for me when I want to watch something. I just want you to understand why I probably won't watch whatever show you think I should. That doesn't mean you should stop recommending shows to me or anyone for that matter. But you should probably lead with the assumption that I or they won't watch it. Ever. That being said, you should really watch Gilmore Girls. It's fucking awful, like 120 hours long, and the ending will leave you unsatisfied. I love it.